morning and happy Friday, Mapleshade Elementary School. Listen, I know there was only a 4-day school week, but we crammed in as much learning as we possibly could. We made our brains even bigger than they actually were before because we worked so hard and we had fun twice while we were at it. Today, I am joined by my good friends Kim, Han, and Aubrey. Ladies, how are you doing today?
Good.
Are you doing better than good?
Yeah.
Come on, Aubrey, you doing better than good?
Yeah.
Okay, how you doing?
Fantastic.
You're doing fantastic. Kim, on, you're up next. How are you doing today?
Excellent.
Excellent, fantastic, excellent. I am doing phenomenal. I am doing spectacular. I am doing amazing. I am doing any of the adjectives that you can choose from because I am joined by the both of you. So today they're going to help me with the morning announcements. And the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. You ready, ladies? All right. Okay, here we go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Okay, here's a question for both of you. All right, you ready? You ready for this?
Okay.
The big question. What does the number 44% mean?
Movie day?
Movie day, yes, absolutely. If we hit 44%, and I think we're gonna do it, if we hit 44%, that means that we as a school get to watch a movie during the school day. Have not decided on what it's gonna be. There's a lot of speculation. All right, Braden wants Sea Beast. I don't know if the two of you have seen the Sea Beast. Have you seen the Sea Beast?
No.
Maddox, have you seen Sea Beast? Glenn, have you seen Sea Beast?
No.
All right, so it might be Sea Beast. It might not be because it's very long. It's a very long movie, but it is worth it. All right, so let's just wait to see what the movie will be. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna get that 44%. If we get to 44%, then we're gonna watch a movie in the cafeteria together. It'll be great. Okay, so let's just keep working very, very hard on our ST Math. Everyone's doing such a great job. Please keep it up so that we can at least get together and watch a movie and celebrate all of your accomplishments and hard work. Speaking of celebrations and accomplishments and hard work, I want to bring back our very popular segment of our Friday afternoon, or our Friday announcements, and that is our Under the Shade book review. And today, scooch over a little bit, ladies, I am joined by Maddox Wilson Gabor. Maddox, how are you doing today? Why don't you take one step a little bit closer? How are you doing today? You are doing?
Great.
Great to hear. So Maddox, why don't you tell everyone what the book is that you wrote a review on?
Under the Stars.
Under the Stars. And is Under the Stars, is it a book? Is it a graphic novel?
It's a graphic novel.
So that's really good to know because one thing that a lot of people don't know about graphic novels is that a lot of people learn a lot of critical thinking skills and literacy through graphic novels. So for me, I read a lot of comics growing up. And when I started reading comics, I started reading X-Men. And X-Men is one of the most... It's absolutely amazing. It's uncanny. It is astonishing. It's a lot of things. But X-Men also is very complicated. And I started reading many years into all of the publication when X-Men was coming out. And I had to they would be talking about stuff that I had never heard of before. And I had to use a lot of context clues. And I had to make a lot of inferences. All right. And also being able to put the words with the pictures really helped me out see how the overall story was being told. So Max, I'm really glad that when I read this and I found out that this was actually a graphic novel, I really wanted to put that out there for everyone because I don't think that we talk enough about the importance of graphic novels in how we build our reading strategies and our literacy. I know that there's a lot of people who have learned English by reading comic books. Jim Lee, famous right now, there's a guy by the name of Jim Lee. Jim Lee is awesome, all right? I'm going on a tangent here. Jim Lee is one of the biggest influential people in comic books, all right? And learning comic books helped him learn English that much better. And now he is the president of DC Comics, all right? So he's in charge of Batman, he's in charge of Superman, he's in charge of Wonder Woman, he's in charge of publishing all of that, all right? He's one of the most famous artists of all time, and it's all because of what he learned while reading comics. So, Maddox, back to you, talking about the book, talking about the graphic novel. So, When the Stars Are Scattered, is that the name of it?
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. So, what is the book about?
It's about two boys who go on this adventure. I think it's through Africa. They go through a desert, and when they set up camp, they like lay on the ground and they look up at the stars.
That's great. Do you ever lay down in your backyard and look up at the stars?
Not on the ground, but I usually put down a blanket because we have a lot of like bad bugs like grub in our yard.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, so put a blanket down.
Yeah.
That's good. But the more you can actually just like look at the stars, like it's so peaceful. It's so peaceful, and something that we can all relate to, I think, when we read a book like this. So that's what the book is about. And who is your favorite character and why?
The two boys in it because they're very persistent.
What a great word, persistent. I love that word. Like, what does persistent mean to you?
That you never give up and you try your best.
Maddox, that is fantastic. That is fantastic. And what's the coolest thing about this book?
Mostly the drawings that are in it because they're very detailed. And they're like, the more you read it, the easier it is to understand with all of the little details. Like, even the pictures, you can see like every little grain of sand, which is really cool.
Wow, that takes a lot of time, and I really appreciate the fact that you're actually taking the time to like look at the pictures, because graphic novels and comic books, it's really an equal combination of the two. So why should the staff and the students read it?
Because it's a good book for like when you're bored and when you have nothing to do. Like, it's good to read outside when it's like a nice day out, or at night when you're reading it, because you can like look up at the stars while you're reading it.
That is such an awesome answer. Maddox, thank you so much. All right, When the Stars Are Scattered, you heard it here from Maddox herself. So go out, get the book, enjoy every second of it. You can read it inside, you can read it outside, under the stars. Maddox, thank you very much. And you can head out that way. All right, so let's see. We talked about Under the Shade book review. We talked about 44%. So that's it, right, girls?
No.
What do you mean no?
The joke of the day.
Oh my God, the joke of the day. Oh, come on, thank you so much. And do either of you have a joke? I did not come prepared.
I do.
You have a joke? Okay, so what's the joke?
Why is history such a romantic subject?
That's such a great question. Why is history such a romantic subject?
Because it has a lot of dates.
Because it has a lot of dates. All right. Oh my God. Fantastic. Kim Han, thank you so much. Talk about persevering. All right. Like, both of you are such perseverers. I don't know if that's a word, but you both embody that. You both have a persevering spirit. Thank you so much for just embodying that, for being good friends, for doing the right thing. I really, really appreciate everyone. Thank you hard for working hard this week. And I want you to have a great weekend this upcoming weekend. And while you're at it, have fun twice.